Hello, my wonderful Virgos. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, so we have the card Seek the Truth. Okay, card number 7. Seems to me that there may be something that you're feeling a bit confused about when it comes to this person or this connection here, and you're seeking, the clarity. But this image is also giving me the energy of possibly you wanting to understand both perspectives. So, like, whether it's you want to understand this person's perspective when it comes to you or the bond, or you want them to understand your perspective, because that's what this image is giving me the energy of, like two sides of a story or two different perspectives, and wanting that mutual understanding there so that you guys can clear up some sort of confusion, because I'm getting the image of the 7 of Cups. Let's see. Some of you may feel misunderstood by this person, and maybe you want them to at least try and understand where you're coming from, or try and understand what is affecting you at this time. And it seems to me that there is truth in both perspectives. So it's not to say that you're playing the blame game. It may be that you do realize there's some sort of truth in this person's perspective, but you feel like you have a truth to share as well. Okay, so the wording or how the download is coming through to me is like two sides of a story, and then there being like the truth. But then there is a little bit of truth in on both sides as well. I hope that makes sense. We have the 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Seems to me that you're definitely ready for some sort of change. It could be in this bond, it could be you wanting to close out this cycle because you're no longer emotionally fulfilled. But 4 of Cups is kind of when you're not happy in the present moment, and quite literally, it could be when you're not present either. So you could be wanting some sort of change, and the change could be the fact that you want to feel more grounded. You want to, be happy in the present moment and not focus so much on the past or so much on the future. There's something here that's causing you to feel very anxious this week. Okay. Let's start off by seeing how they're viewing you this week. This could be a water sign that you're dealing with: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a fixed sign: Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, like I just mentioned, or a Taurus. The High Priestess wanted to come out here. Trust your intuition, especially with Seek the Truth card. Like, if you have a gut feeling about something, or you're constantly receiving signs or red flags but you're ignoring them, there's some sort of truth that is continuously being presented to you through your emotions, through your gut, through your intuition. And there may be something that you're figuring out, Virgo, but it doesn't necessarily mean you need to speak on it, because the High Priestess could be a very submissive energy where you know more than you show, or you see what's happening, but you're not reactive. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have the Devil, and we have the Fool card, because I was being called to shuffle again. So it's interesting that we have the Devil and the Fool card. Yeah, it's almost like you're rising above a situation, or there's something here that you could feel very consumed by, but you're ready to release it. You're ready to let it go. Okay, so let's see. How is this person viewing you this week? Very guarded. They're viewing you as very guarded, but they're also viewing you as very exhausted. Like, they feel like You feel very drained, you feel emotionally exhausted. Like there could be a part of you where they feel like you're seeking some sort of truth or you have a little bit of fight left in you. But, initially what I was getting is someone viewing you as very exhausted, very drained, and guarded. Okay. This could be someone that you have blocked. So they may feel like they don't have any way of getting through to you. And if you don't have this person blocked, it could just be that this person doesn't know how to get through to you in terms of how to communicate with you, or they don't know if what they say is going to be portrayed or portrayed in the wrong way. Okay, but they're definitely viewing you as someone who doesn't really trust them. Five of Pentacles in the challenge position and the Emperor. Seems to me that it's someone who really misses you, but you probably couldn't tell on the outside, or you couldn't tell based off of their demeanor. With the Five of Pentacles and the Emperor, this person feels challenged because they are thinking of you and they feel like they don't really have, a way to contact you, or they don't know how to get through to you, but they're acting like it's fine. It's okay. I'm not bothered. I'm not worried. You could be dealing with an Aries or another earth sign like yourself, so a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But here's what I see: someone who is feeling challenged because on the inside they miss you. On the inside, they're like, you know what? I want to know what Virgo's up to. But then there's also a part of them that feels like they don't want to be the one to reach out, or there's this level of ego in terms of not wanting to show you or let you know how much this is, impacting them. How much the fact that you're guarded towards them or they have no way of getting through to you is actually affecting them. They're just not showing it on the outside. I also see here, guys, that this is someone where they could be older than you or they have like a very different mindset than you. So there, it could be like opposing mentalities, or their lifestyle could be very different. This person, a very specific download, they could have communicated something along the lines of, I was raised really differently, or this is how it was when I was growing up, or this is what I was taught. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that, but with the Emperor as well as the Five of Pentacles energy, like there is some sort of distance that they feel with you, but it's because they feel like you guys are two very different people. And there's something about like the way that they were brought up, or something that is like a characteristic or a behavioral trait that is deeply embedded in them through the way that they were brought up, through their childhood, and they're having a hard time altering that. It seems to me, I don't really know how to sugarcoat it, but it seems to me that someone here could be stuck in their ways, and that's impacting the bond, or creating a block here. The way that you're viewing them, Wheel of Fortune, yeah. So you definitely feel like something has to change, but the Wheel of Fortune, it's there's a bit of a fixed energy associated with it, right? So some of you could feel like this person is a little bit stubborn, or they have a very fixed way of going about things, because you're viewing them as, I want to change, or I want something to change between the both of us, or in this dynamic. But I feel like you are very attached to a specific outcome. And we did see the devil, and that could speak about attachments. That could even speak about, it doesn't need to be addictions, or whether it's addicted to drugs, or addicted to a thinking pattern. It could quite literally be attachment being the issue, where it's someone who's attached to their old ways, or someone who would rather justify why they are the way they are than as opposed to trying to actually change that or better themselves. So what I see is you want to change with this person, but you don't know if they're ready to change. You don't know if they will ever change, because there's something here where you feel like they're very fixed in their ways. So in your feelings, we have the Five of Swords, which is a lot of mental conflict. You could be going back and forth about this person. You could be going back and forth in your mind about, this connection, kind of like, what are my next steps? And here's the thing: in the Five of Swords, there's two swords on the ground, and then there's three swords that he's holding. So you're holding on to some sort of pain, Virgo. Because Three of Swords in tarot, it is, heartbreak, or something that is emotionally, impacting you. So you are holding on to some sort of hurt, but I also feel like you want clarity. Maybe you feel like, even if it hurts, I want to know the truth. Or even if, I am dealing with heartbreak, I want some sort of clarity. Even if it's for, like a form of closure. We have the Magician. Seems to me that you're very doubtful of this person's like what they have told you in the past. Like the way that I'm receiving the download, Virgo, is like questioning someone or questioning their every move. You may feel like this person um was like manipulative, or they have told you things in the past, but there's like this energy of you questioning whether that was true or not, and now you're feeling very conflicted. Like, for example, it's kind of like when someone is dishonest with you once, and then it leads to you questioning every other thing that they've said to you. And it doesn't mean that this person is a compulsive liar or they've lied to you every single chance that they've received, but you kind of have that doubt in your mind. You kind of have that suspicion. Six of Swords in your feelings, and the Nine of Cups. You're wanting a peace of mind. You're wanting to let go of this mental conflict because it has been ongoing, and you're tired, you're drained, you're exhausted, right? Six of Swords comes after the Five of Swords. So there's this mental conflict that you're going through, right? There could be something specific that you're being reminded of, or something specific that every time you revisit that particular situation, you feel like it impacts you. But I see you making peace with it, because Six of Swords is moving away from more of like a negative mental space to something that feels more peaceful. And with the Nine of Cups, you feel like you need to do this for your highest good. Some of you, there's a part of you that still feels connected to this person, but you're in this energy this week of, I have to look out for myself. Nine of Cups could be a selfish energy, but in a good way, where it's like, okay, well, I have to put myself first, or, I'm not willing to put my heart on the line or overextend myself because my peace matters right now. Some of you are really at a point in this relationship where you're like, I can no longer sacrifice my peace of mind. I can no longer just wake up every day and feel conflicted about you or this bond. So you may be taking the initiative to make that change. Kind of like, okay, if I don't like the way that I'm feeling, then I need to take initiative to move forward, or let go of whether it's negative thoughts, or let go of this person completely. But there's definitely an energy of you putting yourself first this week. Five of Pentacles being clarified by the King of Pentacles, Emperor, Seven of Wands. Your financial situation or something to do with your stability could have changed from the time that you were involved with this person until now, because this person's viewing you as someone who has, like, you have found your safe space, or you have found the stability that you were seeking. They're viewing you as someone who's well off. There could even be some sort of job change or some sort of success that you have walked into that this person is aware of. Emperor, right? Being clarified by the Seven of Wands. And this is what I was saying a few minutes ago, not to sound too repetitive. It's someone who is affected by the fact that you are guarded towards them. But instead of showing you that, they are kind of mirroring that. Because Seven of Wands could be an on the fence energy, being very defensive, or being closed off instead of just saying, okay, this is really bothering me. So what I will say, it's someone who's struggling to show you how they feel. And for some of you, this could also cause a lot of confusion, with the first card being the Seek the Truth card, because it could be that you feel this person never really shows emotion, or they never really show you when something is wrong or something is bothering them. And that may be a deal breaker for you, especially if you're kind of like, I need you to communicate with me. I need you to be more open. Page of Cups in their feelings, and the Queen of Swords. This person definitely feels they're reminded of something that they said to you, and they feel like it was immature, emotionally immature, to be specific. They may also feel like you're cutting ties with them because they're very unpredictable. They also feel that a lot of what was going on in their mind was not the reality of the situation. So they may feel like there was more fantasizing going on, or there were illusions in their mind that they were having a hard time seeing past. But the reality of the situation in their mind versus the reality of the actual situation is very different, is what I see in their feelings. With the Queen of Swords, they're viewing you as someone who's very frustrated with them, very upset with them, and they feel a detached energy. But even though it's bothering them, they would rather be in a space where they feel like they have a right to be upset, or they have a right to, or whether it's they're actually upset with you, it's like mirroring your energy is pretty much what I'm getting at. Even if it's not intentional, that's what I see in the cards. Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. They are gaining clarity on why things did not work out between the both of you. Queen of Swords, King of Swords could be two energies that recently went through a breakup or a separation. And the Ace of Swords is clarity. It's like a breakthrough. So in their feelings, they may be like in this energy of, okay, well, Virgo is upset with me and I'm upset with Virgo, but after everything was, said and done, I still feel like there's something that I want to speak about, or I still feel like there's unfinished business here. But they're really starting to realize why things did not work between the both of you. And for some of you, just being completely transparent, I think this person is realizing that they were very, very guarded towards you. Or what made it difficult was the fact that they were not opening up or changing their ways. And again, guys, like, in a relationship, or if you fall for someone, I'm not saying that you should be asking someone to change. But if there are small things that are impacting the connection and you could work on it, right? If you love someone enough, you probably will. But if you are in this energy of, well, that's just who I am, or you're too busy justifying who you are as a person, it may backfire on you. Because there are certain sacrifices that you need to make. And with the Ace of Swords, one definition of the Ace of Swords, one side of the sword speaks about sacrifice, needing to leave something behind, even if it bruises your ego, because you are sacrificing that for the love that you want, or for, whatever the situation may be, which in your case here, is obviously a relationship. So we have the Queen of Cups coming out in the potential outcome. We have the King of Wands. What's the Queen of Cups? Nine of Swords, King of Wands, Six of Wands. This may be someone who's in the public eye, okay? But what I see in the potential outcome with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords is someone who feels like you were able to understand them emotionally the most out of anyone in their life. And the reason they feel this way is because they're aware of how closed off they are. They're aware of how like, even if it's the way that they were brought up, even if it's just who they are as a person, right? They're aware that people have trouble understanding them, but you have a way of understanding them. But they feel defeated because you feel defeated in the situation, and this is no longer something that you're investing in. It's like they feel like you tried to get them to open up, but you became very tired of doing so. That's what I see. Because again, the way that they're viewing you is someone who's drained, someone who's exhausted. King of Wands and Six of Wands. This person may receive a lot of attention, but it doesn't really mean much if it's not coming from you. They may be doing something or hinting something at you to grab, your attention, because they're still fixated on you. But what's interesting is, as much as they're fixated on you, they're having a hard time just revealing that, or putting their ego or pride aside, or just letting go of some sort of pessimistic thoughts. And with the Queen of Cups as well as the Nine of Swords, what's stressing this person out is how caring you were towards them, how nurturing you were. So it's like feeling like someone that understands you is now tired of trying to understand you, or is tired of being the one to always understand you, because they want the energy to be reciprocated. Okay. So, my wonderful Virgos, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.